Hi sexies, it's Tracy Hun. Welcome back to my channel. Now this video I'm going to talk about taxes and tax returns and all that kind of fun stuff. Because I think it's nothing more than a rip-off and a way that the government can track you and find out how much you're making and then tax you on it at the end of the year. Well, I said I'm onto it. Here's how I knew that the system wasn't working for me, it was working against me. It was when I had my very first job down in town. I was working at the call center, and I'm only young at the time, but I'm smart, right? Like I was tabulating my hours, keeping track of how much I'm getting paid per hour, writing it all on Post-it notes, sticking it all over my desk. When I got my first pay stub in the mail, you'd think I was pretty fucking shocked when I found out that I was getting paid half of what I thought I was going to be getting. So Tracy marches right into Dwayne's office. Dwayne was my supervisor. And I said, Dwayne, give me my $250 now or I'm calling the cops. He said, what are you talking about, Tracy? I said, and that's when I pulled out all the Post-it notes. I said, look at all this. I said, I track my hours. I know how much I'm getting paid per hour. You're not paying me half. He said, Tracy, that's income tax. I'm like, what are you talking about, Dwayne? I said, I pay enough in taxes. Cape Bretoners, we pay fucking 15% tax. I go to the mall, I want to buy a top, I'm paying 15% extra. I want to go buy a box of Glossette raisins down the dollar store, I'm paying 15 cents extra on top of my dollar. It's just fucking sad. It's sad because look at the condition of the roads. I was driving through Reserve the other day. There were 4 cars up with the 4-way flashers on, pulled over on the side of the road. Fucking tires blown off, hubcaps in other people's front lawns. The potholes are so deep going through Reserve. I'm starting to think that there's some type of underground mine shaft that's going on and it's causing a bunch of sinkholes. Where is my tax money going? Because it's not going into fucking infrastructure in the CBRM. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna hit one of them potholes, I'll be sinking right down through to hell, sitting up having a good old conversation with Lucifer. Anyways, I'm sidetracked there. I said, Dwayne, I pay enough taxes and they don't go nowhere. He's like, well, Tracy, you always had to pay income tax. I said, I never paid income tax. He was like, well, that's how the system works here in Canada. And that's when I knew I got a bone to pick with the Canadian government. So that's why I'm going to share some alternative tips and tricks on how you can get the most back at the end of the year. Now I'm friends with a bunch of nurses and they work their fucking asses off. I get emotional just talking about it because I was talking to my friend Crystal the other day. She's an RN. And I said, did you get your taxes done? She's like, yep. And I could tell she was disappointed. I said, well, how much did you get back? She said, I got $27.50. I'm like, $27.50 for the amount of hours you work. See, the system don't reward people that are hard workers. I don't care if I'm getting paid an $80,000 a year salary. If at the end of the year I'm only getting $27 back, then why am I going to play by them rules? I'm not. I look forward to getting my $2,000 back come tax season because that's when I can book my trips. That's when, you know, $10,000, this is the first tip. $10,000 is the sweet spot. That's how much you want to make per year, okay? Just around, in and around $10,000. But yeah, if you make around $10,000, you're going to get around $2,500 to $3,500 back and you'll be living like a king for like 2 weeks. You can book your trips down south, you can go to the mall, go to the show, do whatever you want. It's worth it, I tell you right now, just to have that little extra money come March, April. It's just awesome. So that's the first tip, is to try and aim to make around $10,000 a year. The second tip is go off on EI, okay? So when I was leaving Dwayne's office after I got, I quit the call center, I tripped on the carpet because the carpet had a rip in it, right? And I told him, Dwayne, I think I just blew my back out. So you can trick your employer into going off on disability too. But here's the thing, you can't go and slip at like McDonald's or something. You gotta slip at work, okay? And say you blew your back out or you blew your knee out or something. And then just go off on disability and start collecting unemployment. That is just awesome. So that's tip number 2. Now tip number 2B is also related to unemployment, but it's going, like if you're going out on the lobster boats, but it's kind of like hard because I know not everyone knows someone who's lobster fisherman, But my uncle is a lobster fisherman, right? Now he claims that I'm out on lobster boats with him, right? And meanwhile, I'm at home chilling, watching cartoons in my jammies, curled up with my bowl of Mr. Noodles. And apparently I'm out getting hauling traps. But yeah, that's really, because you'll be getting max pogie. That's the thing. If you claim that you're out on the lobster boats, you collect max pogie when it's off season. So that's around $850 to $900 every 2 weeks. So that's an awesome way to hack the system if you know someone who's willing to, claim that you're out fishing with them. Tip number 3 is to have a baby. Ladies, you want to pump out as many kids as you can within a short period of time, because to me, every one of them kids has just got a $ stamped on their head. Every month you'll be getting your baby bonus check, and it don't cost that much if you shop at like No Frills or something to raise a baby. So you can use the extra money to do whatever you want with. Go to the show, go shopping, treat yourself, go get your nails done, get your hair done. It's wicked. Having kids is a real pro tip. Now my 4th and final tip is to work under the table. Now I know that's pretty obvious, and I know a lot of you are probably already doing that anyways, but what the government don't know about you don't hurt them. So start selling stuff on Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, Cape Breton Buy and Sell. That's all cash, cold hard cash. You don't gotta claim. For me, I do hair and nails, and I do it under the table. I just tell my clients to e-transfer me, or just pay me in cash. Just work under the table, do odd jobs. If you got a truck is the fucking golden ticket. Start collecting garbage, start going around, I don't fucking know, doing whatever you can do with the truck. Pulling weeds out, taking trees down. So thanks for checking out this video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I hope this is helpful. Because the government, at the end of the day, they don't care to help you. So you got to be smarter, and you got to trick the system, okay?